Life is a video game because it's a simulation. We are in a simulation. Alright. Let me let me let me give you an example and let me give you an example to tell me if that shit makes sense. Let's say you're a Christian and you believe that you're born, then you get old, then you die, and when you die you go to heaven. The life that you experienced was a simulation because you got out of it. Just like a dream that you wake up from. You got out of the 3D world. How can something be real if you can't get out of it? What is real, by the way? Because honestly, I don't understand what is real. Because you can't say that when I'm having a dream, the things I see in my dreams are not real because I truly saw them, but it's not real in this world, but in my dreams it was real. So it's all a matter of perspective. There's multiple dimensions. The third dimension is the world that we live in right now, the matrix, the world that is controlled by fear, the world that is controlled by money and all this shit. There's the fourth dimension, the dimension of dreams. When you sleep, you go to another dimension, literally. Even scientists can even explain why we dream. We are not this body. That's what you have to understand. We are not this body. This body is a controller. You see like the controller on PS4? You see like the controller on the PS4, there's like joysticks and buttons. Like all of this is your controller. But when you're in a dream, you're not really a body. Maybe in some of your dreams, you might be an animal, you might be a spirit, you might be like a formless being. You can be everything you want to be. In this world, what a lot of people fail to understand is you can create whatever life you want. Just like a dream. Most of the time you go to sleep, you just dream, you experience the dream, then you wake up. But sometimes you can be conscious that you are in a dream and you can not really control what's happening in the dream, but you can control what you are doing in the dream. So if you want to fly, you can fly. You can do literally whatever you want because the laws of physics, there's nothing you can't do in a dream. When you play a video game, before experiencing and doing shit you want to do in the game, you have to go to a tutorial so you can know what are the commands, what your character can do and shit like that. So we have to go through a tutorial. The tutorial should really be patched because it takes too long. You learn a lot of shit that you don't even need for your build. We should have different schools for different character builds or much shorter tutorial. You should only learn what you need to learn. Just to understand your build, it might take you a lifetime because this game is really complex. The thing with the school tutorial is that the only thing that you will learn, that they want you to learn, is how to be an NPC, a non-playable character. It's not bad to be an NPC, but honestly, nobody wants to be an NPC. And in this world that we live in, we need NPCs. So they have to trick you to become an NPC. We are in a disc. When you play a game on the PS4 or Xbox, you have to put a certain disc in the console so you play the game. And I'm going to put a picture of the universe. I know the picture is fake because there's no way they could take a picture of the actual universe. But if you want to believe that, this looks like an actual disc. The only reason why we're alive right now is because the planet Earth itself is rotating and the planet is rotating around the sun and the moon is rotating around the Earth. It's all about rotation. If there's no rotation, like everything will stop. If you try to go on Google and to search picture of the universe, You will never find pictures of the universe. The only things you will find is Photoshop pictures and computer generated pictures. The only people you could trust for the answer of what the actual universe looks like are those who are able to glitch the game. But they all say that they can't even describe it with words. Just like the example that I talked about before in the dream. Right now, I am lucid. I am literally conscious that I am in a simulation. So I can do whatever I want to do because I'm lucid. Like when you're lucid in a dream, you can do whatever you want, but you can't actually control the dream. That's what people get wrong. They think that you can control the actual dream, but you can't really control the dream. The only thing you can control is yourself. And that's also true for real life. Real life, right? That's also true for the 3D world. I cannot control what other people do. I cannot control the world, but I can control myself. Because I have the power to control myself because I am player one. We all are player one. What's cool about this game is that you are the creator of your own reality. You can, and everybody has their own experience. You can do whatever missions you want to do, but to really progress in this game, you have to do the main missions. You can't just play a video game and only do the side missions and expect to complete the game. You will never 100% the game if you just do side missions. So you have to do the main missions. Secondary missions will be like going out with your friends, going to your jobs, like shit like that. I didn't said that you should never do secondary missions because they will give you XP too. And you need the XP to level up and have new skills in the game. Main missions are the one that is going to give you the more XP because they are the most challenging mission that you can do in the game. You need to level up to be good at the game. And if you're not good at the game, you will not enjoy the game. Main missions are going to be the hardest in the game because you have to do them alone. You can barely have any help to do the main missions. And they might bring you pain, but you need that to have more experience and to level up. Another reason why main missions are going to be really hard is because they are going to show you what are your weaknesses. You need to know what are your weaknesses to upgrade, to work on them and to upgrade them so your weaknesses can become your strengths. Your character might be out of shape and depressed because of it, and you don't want to be in shape even if you know that you should do it. The creator is not going to give you a mission that you can't accomplish. I repeat, the creator is not going to give you a mission that you can't accomplish. So if you feel that you need to do something, you have to do it because you can't do it. Even if you fail, there's a lesson in your failure, and you can use that lesson to accomplish another mission. You should really pay attention and watch out for these type of players. There's some players in the game that want to control everything. They feel like just controlling their own they feel like controlling their own experience in their life is not enough, and they feel like they have to control everybody, and they will do that by dumbing you down. You could be bad in the game, but you could do good in the game and you can do bad in the game. It doesn't really I wouldn't say that, and it doesn't really matter, but you have free will in the game. So you can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want in the game, but there will always be consequences to your action. Every action you take will have a repercussion. There's higher level players that are doing good, and there's higher level players that are doing bad. The bad players are the ones that censoring information to remain the most powerful in the game. They will censor information to keep their power. They censor information because they know that knowledge is power. The more knowledge that you acquire, the easier it is to maneuver in the game. Ironically, another thing that you should pay attention to is our distractions. Not in the sense that you should be always distracted, but you have to pay attention for it to not pay attention for it. Know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that are going to distract you, and a lot of NPCs that will ask you for shit and to do like non-important missions. There's a lot of people that want to help you, but they're actually doing the opposite. The only ones that knows what's best for you are yourself and the creator. Money is a tool, not a goal. In this world that we live in, they will say that making money is the main mission, but it's not really a main mission because you just need money to be comfortable and to buy the shit that you need. But you don't really need money like that. You know what I'm saying? You don't need a Lamborghini, you don't need a big mission, you don't need like bitches, you don't need shit like that. Because the only reason why they tell you that is because they don't want you to. The only reason the reason why they tell you that money is a main mission and shit, and then money will make you happy, they don't want you to do the main missions. If you never do main missions, you basically become an NPC because you don't do missions. The thing that is more important than money will be energy, because you have limited amount of energy and time. Time is a form of energy, but you have limited amount of energy. Money is not limited. You have to understand that money is infinite. You could always print more dollar bills, but you cannot print more money. You cannot make more time. You cannot make more energy. You have limited amount of energy in a day. Yes, your energy will recharge if you sleep, but sometimes just sleeping is not enough. So sometimes you will try to do so much, you will try to do so much missions that you will not be focused and you will not accomplish anything because you just spread little energy everywhere. Let's say your energy is this water bottle. I have limited amount of water in this water bottle, and let's say I have 10 plants. This amount of water is not enough for 10 plants. If I can refill it. I can always refill the water bottle. I can refill the water bottle, but let's say in a day I could just use that amount. Let's say in a day I could just use that amount of water. So if I have 10 plants, those 10 plants will not grow like they are supposed to grow. They will not grow to their maximum potential. But if I only have one plant, I have enough water to feed the plant. Even I have too much water, honestly, because it's like 2 liters and shit. But you get what I'm saying. If you focus on your main missions, you will have the most reward. You are player one. Nobody is going to play. Nobody is going to play for you better than yourself. You are player one for a reason. You don't need leaders. You don't need to look up to nobody but yourself. Make yourself the priority. You are the main character in your life. You are player one in the game. That's it for this video. I might do a part 2 because this subject is really deep. So if you enjoy it, drop a like, subscribe to my channel, and share this to a friend. Peace.